Hey, what's happening everyone? Journeyman here and welcome back to Roda to Glory. We have just finished off the winter break here in Holland and we return to action up against the top team in the league, Feyenoord, and then we have a game after that against Groningen. Obviously, there has been some transfers, pretty much all going out of the club. First and foremost, we sold Mikhail Rushavel to Venlo for about £245,000 after the all the incentives and stuff get put on. He wasn't happy. He was playing like shit. Honestly, I didn't care. He can go, as far as I'm concerned. Disappointed me. I had high hopes of him when I started the series. So I just moved him on, shed some wage, blah, blah, blah. Then we lent Daryl Worker on loan to Sparta for the rest of the year. He can be recalled if we need him. Then we also let Frederick Anu as well on loan. He was demanding first-team football, so we let him on loan to Darmstadt. He can be recalled if necessary as well. The difficulty with him right now is he wants a new deal. He's unhappy. We're going to have to renegotiate in the summer unless he signs a pre-contract deal. We might actually lose Frederick Anunu, which is pretty disappointing if it happens. Then we also let Bwanga on to FC Leiden for free transfer. Didn't play a single game for me, I don't think. Nicky Son went to Dordrecht on loan. Good experience for him. And then we also let Levio Miltz to Eindhoven for the rest of the year as well on a kind of a loan deal. So coming into club, no one, because we can't afford anyone. So we're going to have to make do with the squad that we have and just hope that a few players, I don't know, step up to the plates while some players are on loan and absence and stuff like that. But anyway, going into this game, we play Feyenoord. We are currently 7th in the table. We actually slipped up a little bit after the last episode. We drew against FC Twente, 1-1 at home. Disappointing, really, because we led the game and then let them back in last minute. Then we lost to NEC in the Dutch Cup third round. That was a big blow to me because I really wanted to do well in that competition this year. Poor performance, and then we got demolished by FC Utrecht just before the winter break. So we're not in good form. We played some friendlies, as you can see, did pretty well. 5-1 win and a 3-0 win. Charleroi are actually, by the way, a Belgian Pro League team, so that was a pretty good win there. But we take on Groningen and Feyenoord today, hoping to get a couple of wins on the bounce. Obviously, Feyenoord, it's going to be a tough test. If we can get something positive out of the game, just a draw will do. And then the Groningen game, we have to win because we want to make sure we can kind of keep in this little area of the table because we want to be in the playoffs, the European playoffs, by the end of the year. At least that's the goal. So anyway, here's the lineup for today's team. 2 players are missing though. McCreaney and Natic, our 2 centre midfielders, are missing for today with suspension. So had to make some changes to the side. So coming in today, obviously Hidurus in goal, Dijkhuizen at right back with Basang Murala through the middle, Jay De Silva at left back. Nascimento, by the way, is coming on leaps and bounds as a footballer. He's going to be a really good player in the future. Nathan Brutjas and Paulson are going to be midfield. Paulson's player is the advanced playmaker today, by the way, not a boarding midfielder, which is usually the partner. So then we have Harry Wilson back in the side after injury. Jeff Van Adelaide, our top goal scorer on the left inside forward wall. And then Bill's going to lead the line as a Trequartista. Trequartista. There you go. I'm trying to say it correctly. Difficult sometimes, you know, words are hard. Anyway, so yeah, that's the lineup. We've got some young players on the bench, by the way, taking places of players that have left. Players like Abu Sharif, who's shown a lot of potential as a poacher kind of striker. Dylan Gordon had some solid performances for the reserve side, so he steps up to the plate today. And the other one is going to be Jimmy Vayan, who is a winger, just provides some extra depth. Doubt he's going to get on the field, but still, at least we have him there in case we need him. All right, so here we go up against Feyenoord away from home. Obviously, we beat them last time out, so I don't know. I think revenge should be on the cards for them. We just got to hold them tight for the first half and then see if we can maybe nick a goal at the end to surprise a few of the bookmakers. All right, first out of the game. We kept them tight so far in the first half. 40 minutes on the clock. Ball whips in. There's Backhouse, and he finds the back of the net. Disappointing to see right before halftime here. Largely speaking, though, Feyenoord have majority possession, and they've played pretty well. They probably deserve to be ahead if I was going to be honest with you. That's a great finish, by the way, as well. Eurus had absolutely no chance in goal. All right, so halftime here, 1-0 down, and honestly being played completely off the park. Don't know what to do here, because I could try and open up the team a little bit more. However, you risk yourself being a little bit exposed in the middle. What I probably will do, though, is take off Paulson here. And I promise him some more first-team opportunities, and he was going to get it, obviously, with all the players going out. So I'm going to bring on Jules Jacobs here for the second half. Bit more of a natural born midfielder. Not really a ball midfielder per se, but he's just going to have to try and do his best first. I'm actually going to go on to control as well. I'm going to try and control a bit more of the possession in the middle of the park. Right now, possession's not good enough, 35%. I like to set this team up so we have a lot of possession, but we seem to be failing in that department. Well, that department and many others. Here's the Silva now to the byline, puts it in. Look at Wilson, can't find him. There's Rutyas at the edge of the area. Decent effort, first shot of the game for us. And positive start to the second half. Here's Dijkhuizen. To Bill. He's been quiet today. Good tackle there from Bill. Wins the ball back after losing it. Lays it off to Rutyas. Rutyas finds Jacobs. Jacobs to Adelaide. Adelaide's got the Silva on the left. Can't find him. There's Wilson. Back to Basong, who does find the Silva. Gets the byline. There's Adelaide in the box. Falls to Bill. Gets in there. Gets in there, Billy. Fantastic finish there from Bill. Poacher effort there from the Brazilian. He's had a good season. Good first season. He's a young player. And he's at his 8th goal in the league. And I feel like he's going to be a focal point for us for years to come. That's a great instinctual finish there. Running off his defender. Finding the back of the net. Gets in there. 1-1. All right, corner kick here for Feyenoord. Ball's whipped in. Bill makes the clearance. Here's Boetius to Toornstra at the edge of the area. To Boetius again. There's Haps the line hard. He makes it 2-1. Couldn't clear our lines. Disappointed in the end to conceded there. Simple set piece. Wasn't anything threatening, to be honest with you. We just failed to get the ball away. All right, got 78 minutes in the game, and only about 10 minutes left to go. So we're going to have to, I don't know, throw a little caution to the wind. So what I'm going to do here is actually going to go 2 up top. Something I don't usually do. I'm going to bring off Adelaide. He's having a bit of a poor game. I'm going to bring on Danny instead, and then have Danny have play as a target man. Obviously, natural to him. And then I'm going to have Dijkhuizen and De Silva provide some width. At least that's the goal. I mean, we've only got 10 minutes left to go in the game itself. We might as well throw caution to the wind and try and get ourselves an equaliser. All right, free kick here for Feyenoord. Boetius again shoots. This time it is cleared, but not very far, and the ball's going to get put back into the box, but it doesn't. There's De Silva. There's Nascimento to Jacobs, to Wilson, to Danny, to Bill, to De Silva. This is a fantastic build-up. De Silva puts it into Bill. Oh! Right at the death. Could have equalised for us. Could have been a hero today, Bill. But just couldn't get your header on target. Man, I wish that was Danny running onto that one. All right, so we got about, I don't know, about 40 seconds left in this game itself. Unless there's some late dramatics here. It looks like we're going to lose this game and make it 3 in a row, defeat-wise. Here's a Nascimento. Look for Danny. You can't win in the air. And yeah, it's looking increasingly like this is going to end up in defeat. So, not a bad performance in the second half, considering how much we were outplayed in the first. Obviously, Feyenoord are a team that we would like to, emulate one day, as far as stature and quality and league position right now. But not a terrible performance. Just wasn't really as good as they are. All right, so here we go, up against FC Groningen at home, looking to bounce back. We currently slipped to 8th place in the table, which means we are losing ground now to that top 4 position. Willem at 2, who are currently on 36 points. So it's vital we try and turn around our form today and get a win over a team that are also chasing for a European spot this year. So everyone looks pretty good and ready to go for today's game. No one really major is missing. In fact, we do have Natic and McQueenie back in the side. Available for selection. With that in mind, this is how we're going to line up. Hideyu is going to be in goal. Dijkhuizen, Basong, Morala, De Silva at the back. Nothing unusual there. Nashman and Natic. I'm going to keep Paulison in the team as an advanced playmaker, with Wilson, Adelaide as the inside forwards, as per usual, and of course Bill leading the line. All right, so here we go in the second game of the episode. And something I didn't know about Football Manager, actually, the match engine this year. I could use the wheel on my mouse to scroll and change the size of the pitch. I thought that was a pretty nice feature. Yeah, so you can change it, you can get larger. I actually kind of like it when it's kind of large, but unfortunately the way that I have my menu set up, difficult to see what's going on. But anyway, back to the action at hand. Here's Atuna now, taking on absolutely everyone on our team. No one can tackle him. Awful crossing in, though. Easy catch for Eurus. Alright, so far early in the game here, it's been pretty much all Groningen. We haven't really shown anything attacking-wise. Here's maybe a chance, though, to Wilson. To Bill. Bill to Paulison. Good through ball there to the Silva. It's a good cross to Adelaide off the underside of the bar. Top goal scorer Jeff Ronelli missed a great opportunity there. Should have been 1-0. But here's a chance again, though. Paulson to Natic. Oh, that's a great ball from Paulson. Through ball there, and a good save there from the goalkeeper. Natic hit it at him, but still keeper out to make the save. That's a Silva to Natic again. Back to the Silva. The Silva at the edge of the area. Oh, decent effort there from the on-loan left-back from Chelsea. All right, here's Hideous with a goal kick. Bill's all alone there. He controls it beautifully. Brings it down like a demigod. Ball's whipped in to Natic, and he scores. Get in there. Why did it say assist from Morala? That doesn't make any sense at all. But you know what? It doesn't matter. We'll take it. It's 1-0. Get in there. And the results currently stand. We move up to now to 6th place in the table. A little early, of course, but decent cross there from Bill. And Nacic kind of threw himself at the ball. Keeper in no man's land. 1-0. All right. Here's Wilson to Nascimento. Well-worked free kick. Sorry, corner kick. Here's De Silva. Jay De Silva with an absolute bullet into the back of the net. 2-0. And we're starting to look really good going forward again. Cruising right now. Well-worked free kick. Jay De Silva was free at the edge of the area. And he's got a great left foot, as you can see there. Well-struck finish. 2-0 up. All right, here's a free kick. Wilson's whips it in. Morala with a header. Ooh, should have been 3-0 there. Good opportunity there for the Brazilian centre-half. All right, so added on time here in the end of the first half. Here's a late opportunity for someone to get back into it. Here's, sorry for going to get back into it. Here's a chance now for us to make it 3-0. Adelaide's through on goal. Comfortable save in the end from the Groningen goalkeeper. All right, here we are, the halftime break. Comfortably winning 2-0 and actually playing them off the park. Possession-wise, not great. However, getting a decent amount of shots and creating a number of opportunities. Honestly, we really should be more than 2-0 up. We've had the chances to do so. We got to try and get an early goal here in the second half because I don't trust the guys to hold on to a 2-0 lead. I've seen us blow it many, many times before. So I'm looking to get a third goal as quickly as we can. And there it is. Speak of the devil, Nascimento. Nascimento rose highest in the box. That's his first ever goal for the team. And fantastic finish there from the holding midfielder. Great header there from the young Brazilian. All right, since a 3-0 up here and cruising, I'm going to make a change. I'm going to bring off Jeff Rene Adelaide. I'm going to bring on Van Velzen instead. Who else change? What change could I make? I could bring off the Silva, but he is playing really well today. Yeah, we'll leave it as that for now. We have some more options then in case of injuries. All right, it's time for another change. Paulson's coming off. Jacobs needs his usual game time. And then we're also going to bring on Abu Sharif today. Hasn't really played for me at all last season and any this season. So we'll see what he can do in the last 10 minutes. All right, corner kick, ball's whipped in. Bassan can't get there. Here's De Silva now from the edge of the area. Nascimento to De Silva, who's found himself in the box. There's Sharif latching onto the ball, and he's brought down, I think. It is a penalty. Now, who's going to step up here? It looks like it's going to be Harry Wilson's going to step up. Now, he's missed a couple of penalties before. Let's see if he'll do it today. Nope, he finds it back in the net. So 4-0, cruising to victory here against a current European rival in the league. Can't speak today. Can't describe anything. I'm a useless commentator. All right, here's Adrissi now running at the Silva. You're certainly not going to beat the Silva for pace, so you're wasting your time there. Here's Dijkhuizen. And that's the end of the game. 4-0 winners here. Fantastic win. Good to get back to winning ways and playing with style and confidence there. Also sharing the goals around, which is pretty good to see. But yeah, great result. Really, really good result. With that result, it now lifts us up to 6th place in the table with a pretty healthy goal difference now too, with a +8. Largely speaking, we're definitely competitive in that department. So going forward, let's talk about the upcoming schedule. Obviously, we're in the second half of the campaign now, so games are going to come thick and fast. So the next episode, what we'll do is we'll play Venlo and Vitesse. Those should be pretty two tough games. Vitesse obviously challenging for a European playoff spot, and Venlo currently struggling. But of course, that'll be the return of Roosevelt, who signed for them recently. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. If you are, remember to hit like. If you want to see more videos by me in the future, please hit subscribe, turn notifications on. Pleasure, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Goodbye, everyone.